Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. Life often brings us to moments where we must make life-changing decisions. Today's story is about a 57-year-old mother and her daughter who is considering divorce. It's a heartfelt story of honesty, struggle, and the warmth that can be found in love and family. Let's begin.
My name is Mary Thompson, and I'm 57 years old. I've been married for decades, and my only daughter, Emily, is 33. She's been married for 5 years. One evening, Emily called me. Her voice was heavy and trembling. "Mom, I can't do this anymore. I want a divorce."
My heart sank. I know marriage isn't always easy, but hearing my daughter say those words took the breath out of me. I tried to stay calm and asked, "Why do you feel that way? Did something happen?" She was silent for a long moment, then whispered through tears, "Mom, I just feel so lonely. Even when my husband is right next to me, I feel like I'm completely alone."
Her words brought me back to my own younger years. I remembered the times when I too had felt that same emptiness. A few days later, Emily came over for dinner. She looked so fragile, like a child. She barely touched her food. I asked, "So, are you certain? Do you really want a divorce?" She hesitated, then slowly nodded. "Yes, Mom, I'm exhausted." Inside me, two feelings clashed. One voice said, "If she's truly unhappy, maybe I should let her go." The other said, "Marriage isn't something you just walk away from when it gets tough." Finally, my frustration spilled out. "Emily, do you think marriage is a game? If you quit every time it's hard, what's going to change?" Tears welled up in her eyes as she shouted back, "You don't understand, Mom. I'm not happy at all." That night, we both turned away in silence. For days, I carried the weight of her words. Then, while cleaning the attic, I found something. My old diary from the early years of my marriage. Page after page was filled with my struggles. Another fight today. I want to leave too. But when I see my child's face, I can't give up. Marriage isn't a bed of roses. It's more like a mountain trail with steep climbs and hard descents. Reading those lines, I realized Emily's pain was exactly the same as mine back then. The next day, I called her over and handed her the diary. "Sweetheart, I wrote this when I was your age. You said I couldn't understand, but I do. I really do." Emily's eyes widened as she read. Then tears spilled down her face as she leaned into my arms. "Mom, so you felt that way too. I thought it was just me." That day, we talked longer and deeper than we had in years. A few days later, Emily told me she had spoken with her husband again. Not everything was fixed overnight, but she said, "Mom, I'm not going to divorce just yet. I'll try a little longer." Hearing that, my eyes filled with tears. It wasn't about forcing her marriage to continue. It was about her deciding not to give up on herself so easily.
And I made a quiet promise in my heart. If she ever stumbles again, I'll be there. I'll share the scars I carry and the strength I found to stand up again. Now, Emily sometimes jokes with me. "Mom, if I feel down again, lend me your diary." "Sure, honey, but you have to return it," I reply with a smile. Through that, we found laughter again, and both of us felt lighter.
That's the end of today's story. A 57-year-old mother and her daughter considering divorce, and how an old diary helped them find hope again. Life will always have its storms, But even in those moments, the love and experience of someone close can pull us back to our feet. If you haven't said something kind to your loved ones recently, maybe today is the day. Thank you for listening. We'll be back next time with another warm story.